Oh. Good afternoon, Dr. Esra. This is Group 4. We are about to present the Apple Watch Series 2. My name is Cleo McLaughlin.
My name is Janelle McKenzie.
My name is Samantha Pencott.
My name is Ernest Mai.
And this is Group 4. Samantha, take it away.
Oh, great. Okay, so we are going to start with conclusion. So basically, I mean an introduction. Oh shit.
Go ahead, continue.
Oh, okay. So basically, the historical backdrop of Apple began in 1976. Apple was the primary organization that discharged a home computer, which is a desktop. Apple is a multi-million dollar, also a multinational company that makes hardware for customers, PC programming, business, and commercial servers. The target customers. So basically, there were a lot of target customers, but I had to, minimize the target customer. So basically, I started with adolescents, and adolescents are one of the top views of Apple Inc. Whatever you're gonna say. Okay, so young people use iPads for some reason, such as basically to associate with peers, tune into their music, go on Facebook, Twitter, and all types of social media websites. They are interested also in the gaming apps, and yeah, basically that's it. Okay, college and universities mostly get iPads, computers, laptops, watches for studying. It's good to record notes. Also, it's a good device. Some of the devices are light. Yes, basically. So next target customers are adults. Adults are mostly one of the other main customers because they use the phones, for examples, for telephone calls, outlining, web stuff, reports, and cameras, and they use it for every day-to-day basic.
Okay.
Okay. Next one, a brief history. So basically, there's two Steves that started the company. They started it April the 1st, 1976. The first Apple computer was released of April the 1st, 1976. This PC was the first to use keyboard and also to have a TV screen, which basically bloated the market or whatever. The Apple designed its first series to one watch April 24th, 2015, but on September the 16th, 2017, they launched a new Apple II watch, Series 2 watch. Yeah.
That's it?
I think so. Okay, so the reason why we choose this topic, this product, is because we realize that Apple is growing in the market business. Also, we see that a lot of I can't say that word. Millennials? Okay, you just won't leave that. We see that a lot of adolescents. So basically, that's the reason why we picked it, because it's known. Everybody has an iPhone, an iWatch, a computer. So yeah, that's basically it's like most competitive product in the business.
All right, thank you, Samantha.
Greetings. This is Apple's past and present marketing practices. For originally, Apple.
Turn it on.
Originally, Apple's approach was to make their watches and its item luxurious. Unfortunately, it did not attract new users or people of, it only attracted middle class and not lower class customers. Eventually, Apple decided to make it more of a fitness thing and a health thing, so it attracted more fitness people to get more in touch with the product itself. And it also released new apps, and they also lowered their prices. At first, Apple made it more like a high-end stuff to attract more individuals such as Hermes and Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. Eventually, of course, like I mentioned a couple seconds ago, they decided to take a more different approach and target the more fitness and more healthier side of things, which is actually more, how can I say, much of a smart approach due to the fact people are trying to better themselves and trying to get their fitness goals in line. So I would say that's about it.
Hi, Dr. Esra. This part of the presentation talks about Apple's competitors. We know Apple has been around for a very long time, but there are other brands that kind of outdo Apple, or sometimes they just don't outdo Apple. That's why Apple's sales are increased. But here we have 3 other brands that are on the market and are doing pretty well so far. So compared to the Apple Series 2 watch, there's Misfit Vapor, Fitbit Blaze, and the Samsung Gear S2 and S3 watch. So now for Apple's pros and cons, Apple's very a compatible brand. It's stylish and reliable, but the cons is that it's expensive. Most people don't want to dish out hundreds of dollars just to have a watch. For the Misfit Vapor, the brand itself, as well as the watch, is compatible with both Android and Apple products. That leaves users or potential consumers to buy that, because if you have an iPhone or if you have an Android, you can still use the watch. It's not only geared towards only Apple users. It also has similar functions with that the Apple Watch has, so it's like a one-up for the Misfit. It's like, if I can buy this for cheaper and it works with my Android, why do I have to spend so much money on an Apple Watch? So for the Fitbit Blaze, the pros are that it out of all the smartwatches mentioned so far, the Fitbit is priced at the lowest value of $150. And if users are interested in a cheaper watch with a similar design as the Apple Watch, the Apple Series 2 watch for that matter, this is an alternative. Because here we see that the Fitbit looks roughly similar to the Apple Series 2 watch. It's not exactly the same. They do come with different bands, but the watch is very similar. For the Samsung Gear S2 watch, the pros is that it's just reliable as the Apple Series 2 watch with similar functions. The con is that it's not expensive as the Apple Series 2, but it is still pricey. So out of all 4 of them, Apple ranks at the most pricey compared to Samsung, and then the Misfit to the Fit Blaze.
All right, and so now we're looking at Apple's financial trajectory. So the first quarter in 2017, we did a snapshot where we realized that Apple recorded a quarterly revenue of $78.4 billion, and it is at an all-time record quarterly earning for its fiscal 2017 first quarter. Apple also predicts that in the second quarter, they will earn between $51.5 to $53.5 billion for the second quarter. And just a few pointers. So revenues are expected for the second quarter between 51.5, as I said before, to $53.5 billion. There's a gross margin between 38% and 39%. Operating expenses between $6.5 billion and $6.6 billion. Other income/expenses of $400 million, and a tax rate of 26%.
So here we have the future of the Apple Series 2 watch. So the Apple products as a whole have been around since the early 2000s and have improved in sales as well as providing the customer with efficient products over the years. So we haven't only seen the Apple Series 2 watch. There's more products that Apple have coming out, just as much as they have already been around. There aren't any specific plans that we'd suggest as a group to better market the product, simply because Apple has been very successful over the years and the brand has been selling for itself. Apple wouldn't reach such heights in sales if they haven't been doing as well with their marketing aspect of the brand. There may be other things that could be changed, but like I said, as a group, we can't find any right now. With exceptional branding, promotional, and marketing tools, the sales of all Apple products increase, not only the Series 2 watch. As they continue to think of new and innovative ideas that attract new customers and that keep current users sitting at the edge of their seats waiting for new products, the company will always have a future. As long as they're pertaining to the customer's needs, which Apple already does, then sales will increase and the marketing aspect of the brand will continue to be very well. And this is an image of us, because you probably can't see us in this darkness, as a group.
And this concludes our presentation.
Thank you. Stop. Where's the thing?